FS17 gameplay video. Today I am doing this a new map that I've started. Pretty far on it, I would say, not super far. We gotta sell some of that stuff. We'll sell it later. As you can see, okay. First of all, we have 67 sheep. Probably about 50 some of those. Let's see those. 24 cows owned. We're working at 16% right now. I hope to increase that very soon. But as you can see, the cows and sheep need water and grass, and then we'll give the cows some silage. Hopefully, somewhat soon. Just got going. This Fiat Gary is on the tipper. Which I have all Fiat Gary tractors because they are cheaper, and they're basically, they're cheaper. They're basically the better tractors. They're like $35,000 tops. Maybe barely $1,000 once you add some modifications onto it. And yeah, fantastic tractors. As you can see, you can put this on it. You put the front mower on it. I can put a rear mower on it if I wanted to, and it can run it. It can actually run the what is it? It can actually run this right here, the Rapid Boss A something, I believe. Yeah, the Rapid A600S. I know I got Boss. Rapid A600S. It requires 180, and these tractors have exactly 180 horsepower, which is absolutely fantastic. Over 3 bee houses, which more than that. We have maybe 2 windmills, 1 at each spot. I'm going to get the shorter pallet fork, but that doesn't matter. We have this just for now to save us some money on fuel for a while. So while this is going, we're actually going to move. We're going to kind of transfer. We're going to do a quick transfer. So we're going to transfer this. This forage wagon up to the cows because, well, I can pick up grass, and we're gonna move the other one down here. I think that's what I'm gonna kind of do every once in a while, just kind of keep it so they are fed. And eventually, we're gonna get something that can really haul this thing and really get it going. It's actually while we're sitting right here. We need to come back anyway, but while we're sitting over here. And eventually we'll get like a big semi-tipper and we'll actually, oh dang it, so we'll have to refill that in a minute. Eventually what we're going to do is we'll get the grass thing, we'll kind of put one down here for storage. And we'll just leave the semi-tipper right there, we'll get a semi-truck and we'll do it that way. I want to leave this bunker empty because, well, they don't take silage. So I'm going to kind of use that as a road. So only 26 miles an hour, but I think that's like 2 miles an hour faster than that might actually be the exact same than the tractors I had before. So maybe. I go this way because you can skip the roundabout and skip the traffic. I like how you turn on and turn your blinkers. I like that. It's awesome. You try and stop and look. So we're gonna just cut across these fields. not gonna buy this one yet. This is too far off. Hello there, thank you for joining. Kind of explaining what I'm doing here. What the game plan is, no pun intended, because this is a game. But I'm not gonna buy this one quite yet. I'm actually trying to get all the trophies, so we're gonna work all the fields at least once. I might actually work this one down a little bit more, because we're gonna buy this field, and I'm thinking I might turn it into crop. Yeah, I think I'll probably turn this one into crop, and then I'll probably make this one my my storage field, basically meaning I put my silos over there, all that good stuff. So we're gonna, this tractor is actually meant for to be down by the sheep, but we're gonna pick up some grass. We're gonna feed the cows, or cattle, whatever, and then so. I have the newer spreader because I bought it while it was on sale. Is it on sale now? No, it's not. Okay. Everybody. So we're actually making about $1,000 a day with the cattle. So we need to get more cattle though, but. Where's everything at? Alright, we need more grass for... Oh, that's almost there. So that's good for now, so we'll leave that. Okay, I'm just giving it more, just getting them into the green. I can fill it up again later. Eventually we'll get a semi for both of these, and we're gonna sell the water tankers and all that. Well, that's good. So once that gets down to about 1,000 liters in there, then we'll do that. So I believe by now, because I'll when we eat dinner, so by now is I didn't put much in here, but yeah, that's not done 100%. So. Grab this, and basically what the saving crop is, it means that I'm actually going to be saving the crops. I'm filling up the bunker. I'll line this up. But we're going to be filling the silo, not the bunker. The silo with the crop, waiting for there to be a big sale, or a great demand for it rather. We might actually force a great demand at some point. But so we'll take this down. Actually, while I'm here, save some money in gas. This only holds 1,000 liters, but that shouldn't last us a little while. So fill that up. Eventually we'll put, might not do it on this tractor, I don't know, I probably will put one on every tractor. I always have one kind of spare just to use. We'll go down here. Which I'm working on actually going through my emails and deleting as many as I can to try and have it load onto the thing or load onto my phone. So I can then continue to do the giveaway. So I noticed I took a screenshot of it, but I guess I accidentally deleted that screenshot. So I have to go back and find the email. Now I could do it on my thing, but I gotta keep loading into it, and I just want to do it smoothly and efficiently, and I got a lot of emails to go through before I get to it anyway. So I will finish off that $1 Amazon gift card code giveaway. Hopefully soon. Hopefully by the end of the weekend. Still doesn't want to load, and I'll just suck it up and do it through the mobile version. Like, if it doesn't want to load them in the app, then I'll just do it on the web page. And I'll scroll through them. I'm gonna actually go ahead and quickly sell, well, I forgot, we need to keep that going. Which I'll actually put the sewing machine in, and I'll get that ready. Well, I didn't lower it, that was weird. Oh, but one thing to note about this is you cannot use a snowblower because the snowblower will not reach the ground. What is it? Okay, yeah, the person just got online. Thank you for telling me that. So why it's not going to keep it lowered? That's so weird. Oh, because it's full, right, okay. Totally forgot that it was full. Totally forgot I had done that. Go ahead and just... Duh. Fill this in, then we're going to go ahead and sell some of the wool because we're running out of pallet space there. I think I'll probably should load them up onto this trailer over here, and then I'll Actually, now that I think about it, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna get the thing for this, and then I'm gonna stop using forklift for now. The forklift is cool, but I mean, in this area, it's just so hard to use because of the unevenness of the ground. So we're gonna drive it all the way back because we have to go. We'll just sell it. Drive so I'm not right next to it, otherwise it's really hard to tell which one I'm highlighting. I'm gonna use this for just driving around. So now, checking. I don't think there's a. No, yes. There's a little mod you can use to have it. It says it's. Let's do. Make sure it fits first. I was thinking, well, I'm spending money on that. Well, that's really cheap, and we're gonna get at least $8 grand, which a little more than that, for all that. It matches so nicely. Not an exact match, but you really can't. I mean, you can barely tell. I mean, it still looks very nice. I might actually have to customize it. I have to go with that, see if that's a closer match. Yeah, I was like, that might be a closer match. Yeah, so that's fine though. Very nice tractor. I love this thing. I love the way it sounds. Absolutely beautiful. I'm just gonna collect some eggs real quick. This threw my whole machinery out of whack, but that's okay. This one was actually on the end anyway. This one was like right here, like right in between these two. I did that on purpose. Just put it down here. So that's fun. And I can kind of just switch. I kind of hard this way because now I can easily check 1 versus 1, 2, 3. It would be third over. So yeah. So. Oh, hello, chickens. That's not nice of me. So I'll skip like days at a time, depending. I really need to get more cattle, but that's okay. I'm thinking, not entirely sure, not 100% sure what I'm going to do, or if I'm going to do it this way, but thinking of someday buying this field. Might work a few more times, might not. Let's go check the price real quick. I want to buy, eventually I want to buy all fields. And eventually I'm going to buy this field. For two reasons. One, I want to eventually use them in every field. Two, I'm trying to do the challenge or get the trophy where you gotta help a farmer at least once on each field. So after I work a field, I might work a few times to get the price down, depending on how much money I'm making, how much I have. And then I'll buy it so I know that, okay, I've worked this field. I've worked this field quite a bit. So it's 37,000. It's not too bad in price. It's pretty good. I think it was sitting around 40-some thousand. So I feel like they need to make it come down a lot more than just a few $100s at a time. So it's a good price. We're going to leave it. But I'm thinking I might make this field a grass field. And then, you know, see where we're at from there. Let's see where we go from there. There we go. So we'll see. No cars, no cars. Oh, for one car. Yeah, frame doesn't exactly help when looking. See if cars are coming, because it does obstruct. But that's okay. Let's turn on that lighter there. Yeah. That's the password. One thing I wish you could do, which I guess I'm not too realistic, but I wish you could set like the speed that they'll go at, like the traffic. You know, I think that'd be pretty cool because then you could have it where like, you know, you pass them or you can pass them. And also like the frequency of the traffic, like instead of just turning it on and off, which I guess is too late to add those suggestions. Maybe in the next one, maybe in FS21. But you know, you could have like light, medium, heavy traffic. Some of that barely see any cars. Which I'd like to come up on a car every once in a while. Which I mean, I do come up on a car every once in a while. But I like to do it frequently. Sometimes, like I like it if like you know they were like really come up to me or if they would drive up behind me while I'm driving. Cause maybe I'm going too slow. Maybe they're going like 30 miles an hour, so kind of start piling up behind me, and then I have to get out of the way to let them pass. Or you don't have to. Or you can kind of set it to where they're going 18 miles an hour, 17 like they kind of do now. They do go up 17, 18 miles an hour. I tested it. It's between 17 and 19. I think it's 17, 18, but it's in between 17 and 19 miles, kilometers, whatever. So, you know, oftentimes I'll pass them, but I feel like that's something I wish they would change. But great game, whatever, not a big deal. And I wish sometimes they would just like go around you. Like I wish they would work the. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal because, like I said, you can just turn it off. But it'd be nice if you could have it to where they would be able to go around you. Like if you're in the, they pull off the side of the road if they see you coming. You know, like if you're taking up too much of the road, like if you're in a harvester driving down the road, maybe you either can't afford a header trailer, or you don't know how to use one, me, both cases, then you can just bring it right on down. No, not bring it right on down, but I thought we'd get out of the way as I see you approaching. I did not get that in it, did I? Oh, good. interesting because you never really see anybody down here on this road. And like you never see anybody down on this road right here. That would be borderline annoying. So I get why they made it, no one comes down on this road down here. Otherwise it would be very hard to, like do this with having to worry about backing up into traffic and. Oh. I need to get out and strap it down immediately. I don't know how you would do this in real life because you can't see. I guess you have someone on the outside telling you, okay, lower, okay, left, straight, right, I can move that one over there to get going. Or put that more over to the left, I don't know. I'm just gonna wait for that to finish. If there's a sale, we'll sell it, but not a great demand of it. I'll go ahead and save this. Get the sewing machine going, and then I'm going to go ahead and end the video. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button below, like, leave a comment. Follow me on Twitter at FS17. I will be live streaming some more tomorrow. So yeah. Eventually we'll get the M500 and more to, eventually kind of quickly mow all this. We're saving it all for now because, like I said, we're waiting for a great demand, but we're going to wait till we kind of fill it up all the way. I think there's a great demand for something right now, but we're going to wait. We're going to wait till we have potatoes and stuff as well after we're doing that crop. Luckily we are also making just enough off the cattle, that's $1,000 a day, and then we're also making a decent amount off the sheep. So we don't really have to. We need a lot more cattle before we start spreading slurry to increase the profit. Should start sledding slurry, or spreading slurry, not sledding spurry or whatever. Yeah, however you want to phrase it. But we're gonna wait because we only have a couple. Because that gets used up really quickly, and we're not going to use it on the grass. I'll actually use it over there. We started using fertilizer, but that just, that wasn't natural. But we needed to do it to kind of increase our profits for a little bit, which we did. And now we're going to go the organic way and the non-GMO, genetically modified. So we're going to go with the good old poo route and just do that eventually. So we have some manure right there, which we will use a manure spreader eventually. We're actually going to use a solar spreader as well at some point. And then we're actually going to back-to-back this. I know in the 40,000, those 5%. We're probably going to wait till it gets to, I'd say it was 25% before we get a solar spreader. This usually fills up a lot more, but we will use it. And I got this because it was on sale. So we do need to start using it soon because it hasn't been used at all. It's only been driven around a tiny bit. Or pulled around, not driven. So as it says 5%. So we'll probably get a solar spreader somewhat soon. I'll probably wait for one to go on sale. And we're going to get another loading wagon, and that'll actually be for the straw. I might actually get this one, and that'll be for straw. And then, yeah, so stay tuned, stay awesome, hit the subscribe button below, leave a like, leave a comment, follow me on Twitter, ZachRider747. Check out PleaseSend13.com, and as always, we will catch you later. Thank you all so much for watching.